Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Wolf here. Today we're going to discuss equal pay for women in sports. But I want to go on record stating this before we go. Women should get paid equally as men. If the men are talented, educated, or as well versed in fighting skill, then the women who are also the same skilled, educated, whatever it is. If the men are getting paid higher money, the women should get paid that same high amount of money. That simple, especially in almost 2021. And everybody should be treated equally, regardless of race, creed, and gender. It's common sense, it's logic, sound reasoning. And it's frustrating when you think about a fighter that's putting literally their life on the line for $48,000. You have a trainer, you have medical, life insurance, a nutritionist, you have sparring partners, you have to pay the IRS, the state. If you're in California, you're paying off, seems like as much taxes as the government, federal government is demanding, will garner taxes out of that 48,000. What's left for the fighter who did the training, the hard work, did the weight drop, the severe weight cuts, time and time and again, which damages the body? For those of you who are in a fight game, you know, those of you who are fighters, even in street fighting, you have to prepare your body and your mind for war. So first, be sure to click that red button, that subscribe button, to support the channel. And if you like my content, and also click that bell. That'll automatically send you notifications upon new content. And I do post regularly or frequently. Moreover, also click the like button. If you like my content, each like builds up and helps out. And feel free to, if you disagree with me or agree, leave comments below. Comment with each other. You know, this is all for the people, this channel. I don't discriminate at all. Even if you don't like me, leave negative comments, because negative publicity equals great publicity. You know, I've looked at that, you know, all my life, been called everything. But what I want to discuss is Paige stating she's getting base pay of $48,000, while her male counterparts who aren't as famous and don't have that branding that she has created, beautiful brand. She makes hundreds of thousands more on Instagram, on her social media platform, than she does inside the ring, because she takes a photo of the sponsor's product. That's all it takes, and she gets the check. Other times, she takes the sponsor's product and she speaks upon that product after she utilizes it, and tells her people via video or a picture with some comments or description attached to each said photo. And she gets paid a lot more money than she does fighting for her life each and every time in the UFC. That being said, she only has one fight left, I believe mid-July, and she's flat out told Dana White, UFC, show me the money or I'm out. I'm going to test the market and go and be that great businesswoman that I already am outside of the octagon. On my social media platform, she's making a killing in profits. She wants to be paid equally, like her male counterparts. So I believe average male fighter is getting $150,000, which is nowhere near what boxers are. But staying inside the octagon in the UFC combat sports, if men are getting $150,000, why are women receiving $48,000 base pay? Now, she can get a knockout of the night bonus of $48,000. She can receive a submission of the night of $48,000 bonus. So you have your knockout, your submission, and your fight of the night, $48,000 attached to her base pay of $48,000. But the men can get $150,000 plus knockout of the night, another $150,000, and submission and fight of the night, $150,000 each. So I want to discuss the health problems these weight cuts have with men and women. Quentin Rampage Jackson has gone out and said that he didn't know why he couldn't make weight cuts anymore. And he showed up in his Fedor Emelianenko fight. A lot of you all made fun of him. I didn't, because I know it was his thyroid, and he finally had a specialist look at it. His thyroid shot. Years and years of making these drastic weight cuts. We're all human. No matter how tough and strong someone is, like he is. He's been in Pride, UFC, K1. He's done it all, and that thyroid, we're all at the end of the day, soft inside. You got a heart, your liver, lungs, and your brain is water. You dehydrate that with the weight cuts, you're vulnerable to getting knocked out. I don't care who you are. So he showed up at 265 pounds and lethargic, low energy, and didn't have the foresight. His body just couldn't lift his arms up to fight, and it was sad. Kat Zingano, another one of my favorite female UFC fighters, she suffered brain damage. She's going on record, I believe it was May 2018, Joe Rogan podcast, to state this reference point. Kat Zingano said that I had to leave for a while, Joe, because my body just let me down. It had gone through a tremendous amount of abuse, and suffered brain damage, and I've suffered she stated that she suffered rashes, gastrointestinal problems, and also inability to digest food, digestive issues on top of that. And then the thyroid, which regulates body temperature and the metabolic rate on maintaining weight, gaining weight, and losing weight. Her body just decided to put on weight. So when she was called to task to meet her weight division on the weight scale, she couldn't hit it because her thyroid would not allow it. And I believe you either have surgery or you get medication. And you get this thing taken out if you opt the surgery, and you're on medication for the rest of your life. Not sure which route she chose, but she's 38 now, and she's had a rough go at it. She's popular, so she's probably making the base pay of $48,000. It seems that's what Dana White and the UFC is ushering out. It's not a lot of money. So she has a son to take care of. Her husband, rest in peace, was a manic depressive, bipolar, and he committed suicide. So that put a lot more strain and gave her full responsibility. She didn't have anyone to lean on to take care of her baby boy but her. And what is her main source of income? The $48,000 from the UFC, where she's putting her life and her body on the line. But now she has a son to take care of. Bills upon more bills. Her husband's bills, whatever they were, because it was marriage, executive of the state. See, and then trainers, nutritionists, jiu-jitsu coaches. You have your standing boxing coaches, stand-up coaches. You have your karate coaches. On and on and on. They all get a piece of, and agents, publicists. It's just on and on. Life insurance, medical insurance. You see, car notes, apartment mortgages, housing mortgage. So, I grew up with a mother that, was a school teacher starting out in the 60s, 70s, You know, she protested. She went through that stage, got her education in 3.5 years, became a Spanish teacher with a minor in English, and wasn't a lot of money for teachers. Today, definitely not then. I remember the struggles she went through, and she didn't stop her education and let racism stop her. She faced a lot of racism, especially being a black person, and then also a lady, a female. She proceeded to become a guidance counselor and then received a master's in administration to become eligible for school principal. But when she was receiving that master's or in school for the master's program, she flat out had a professor look her in her eyes and state, I do not feel blacks should be educated, nor do I feel that women should be receiving education. So she went on, had to drive way further up north and enter that school and attain her master's degree. I've always had the utmost respect for my mother. She's in her early 70s now, retired school principal. She was my school principal growing up, and my brothers. And she always inspired and motivated me, and she deserves to enjoy the rest of her life, you know, without the stress of racism and this and that. So with these protests going on, it is a great thing. I'm not for the riots, the looting, the burning, and all of that silly stuff. The burning up community property. Illogical, as Spock would say. Remember Spock from Star Trek? All my Trekkies. You know, today, what is it? Wakanda forever. So, Kat Zingano is standing up for herself, but she's also standing up for the platform of women garnering equal pay as men. And I add, it could be a woman that's a lawyer, a doctor, she's in construction, if she's in corporate accounting, financial, implementing or filling out mortgage contracts for a bank institution, whatever it is, if the man is getting paid a higher amount to do the same and they're both educated to do the same, then by all means, Mr. Boss Man, pay that lady her worth, her value that her counterpart, the man or male, is receiving. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video with this. Click that red subscribe button, click like, and the bell for automatic notifications. And please debate, disagree, or agree with me. And those that want to troll, please, I don't limit my comments. I welcome those as well. And lastly, comment with each other. Share your stories like I've shared mine. And share this video on Facebook or wherever you want to get this message out. If you support women, you support equal pay for them. Because a lot of them have small children to take care of, like Kat Zingano, who has a damaged thyroid that has to fight to put bread on the table, a shelter, a roof over she and her sons, to protect them from the cold elements, I remember those lean days, but this video is almost 15 minutes. I might share some of those. But my mother is a warrior, and there are a lot of women out here that are warriors, my sister included. I love you guys. No fighting. Until next time. Peace.